Hey everybody, this is Crowmar with TGN, and I'm here today to bring you some more Rift coverage. This is during the Beta 6 event. We're taking a look at the Cleric class today, specifically the Purifier, which is a healing spec. My arrangement here is as recommended. Purifier, Sentinel, Warden. This is the... If you're going Purifier, you pretty much have to take both of these because you get very crucial spells from both, especially Healing Spray from Warden. Even if you put nothing else in this tree, you at least want this spell. And then Sentinel gives you an instant cast. Where's it here? Healing Breath, which is a nice save your ass spell, and then lots of great passives in both. Both of these are excellent secondary or primary talent trees, especially Warden, which I believe is the best healing spec by far. But anyway, I'm mostly going to be comparing Purifier to Sentinel because I believe Warden, his effectiveness speaks for itself. It's just so powerful that if I would say you're supposed to choose this, but if you just don't want to for some reason, if you just don't like water spells or something, and then you can choose between Sentinel or Purifier. So I'm mostly going to be comparing those. But anyway, so my in general, the idea here between these two specs is that Sentinel is more of a jack of all trades with some AoEs, heal over time. It's pretty powerful, lasting invocation, and then a couple of casting spells on normal healing spells. And on Purifier side, it doesn't have any heal over time, but it does have a lot of absorbs, and it does not have any AoEs. So it's basically single target casting is the idea. You get two different shields. The first shield is cast on yourself only, and then the second one is cast on allies only. You have to put 16 points in to get Ward of the Ancestors for allies, so it's difficult and kind of unwieldy to go Purifier as a second spec. If you want to go Purifier, you really got to go all the way with it to get Ward of the Ancestors. Now, the absorb amount here is decent, but the problem is that it's on a 30-second cooldown, which is unacceptable. It basically makes it almost useless because, I mean, sure, you can use it, in advance of a major attack or something, but it's just for a spec that's supposed to focus on absorbs. It's just not that great. You also get a major absorb here from this talent. It causes your Restorative Flame to place a absorb shield. Restorative Flame is... here it is. It's a slow power heal, and it puts an absorb shield on the target when you have this talent. Now, in addition to that, you have some buffs called blessings. These are cooldown abilities, and they're all terrible except this one. Also, I'll skip the other ones. It makes your single target healing spells place a small absorb shield. Now, it is a small shield, but it's placed every time you cast a heal, and it has 3 charges, but if you have this talent, it gives it 6 charges. Now, that's any instant cast, that's any single target heal, so that includes healing, where is it here? Healing Flame, which is a 1.5 second cast. So if something's really getting assaulted, you can spam Healing Flame on it, and it will put up, 6 absorb shields in a row on the target, which is pretty nice. I like Caregiver's Blessing. Of course, it's only 1 cooldown, and it doesn't really make up for it. The other deficiencies in the spec. The other major cooldown here is Flash something. Where it is here? Flash Over. It makes your next healing spell critically hit, which is, nice. But the extra crit does not actually influence your shield here from Restorative Flame, so you can't do like a crit Restorative Flame for a bigger shield because it's based on your spell power. So that's disappointing. Now, on the other hand, Sentinel has this talent, Healing Invocation, which or Lasting Invocation, which puts a hot on the target after you use Healing Invocation. So this actually provides a little more healing than this talent, which is too bad because it really takes the wind out of its sails. And unlike this talent, this is affected by the actual healing amount of the heal. So if you crit heal, you get a bigger hot. So obviously this is just way more effective. Now you can argue that there are some places where an absorb shield is more effective, but the actual absorb is so small that it's just not relevant. Now you do get one other spell that's kind of interesting, which is Healing Flare. That's an instant cast that you can spam on yourself. That nothing else to it, and there's nothing really wrong with this spell, but it's just not powerful. That's all there's to it. It's just not powerful, and you're going to wind up using your cast spells. But it's kind of nice to be able to just spam like this while you're moving. So you could say it in PvP. Hell, this is probably pretty damn nice in PvP, and it would also work with your Blessing of the Ancestors. Or I'm sorry, Caregiver's Blessing. I can't keep track of these damn names. So it would work with Caregiver's Blessing, excuse me, so you could run at somebody and just keep spamming this and keep putting shields on them. So I can definitely see a place where that's useful. So, oh, look at that. It's a fire invasion. No, that's a little bit too much for me here. I just want to pick up a couple mobs and have them beat up on me here. There we go. Yeah, that's good enough. So just have them beat up on me. Now I'm going to cast my shield, my stealth shield, and you can watch how long it takes for this guy to get through it. I know that's, you know, just one guy and all, but still, it does take a while. Is that an artifact over there? Cool. So, yeah, it's still going. 10 seconds, almost 15 seconds. There's 15. So, yeah, this guy clearly cannot get through this shield effectively. Being a non-elite lower level than me, you know, yeah, just a minor detail. So what I'm going to do now is use my restorative flame, and I'll show you how long that shield lasts by comparison. There it is, and it's gone already. It does nothing. It's crap. It just doesn't do squat. So there's my fast cast heal. It's pretty effective. My instant cast heal is just not. I mean, the fact that you can use it while moving is really nice, but as far as just putting good throughput on it, it doesn't do any good. On the other hand, the instant cast heal you get from your Sentinel, if you look in the combat log, it did 198 plus 167, so it did quite a bit more on an 8-second cooldown. That's the Sentinel instant heal. So this restorative flame is a nice big heal, but it just doesn't give as much actual healing as there we go, 3 hits took care of that time. As much healing as the almost exact equivalent from Sentinel. So get out of here. While I'm running away from this dog, I just really think that between the two, Sentinel is a little more effective. Overall, Purifier doesn't really bring anything special except for the shielding, and the shielding is just not effective enough, or not available enough, or both, to be that great. Whereas the Sentinel, the advantages the Sentinel brings are on all the time. Plus, Sentinel has something really amazing, which is a 45-second cooldown instant cast, which is just an absolute lifesaver, and Purifier has nothing like that at all. Spamming healing flare is not going to get it done. Whereas running into range and then hitting a touch the light and then slamming a big instant cast healingification, and then it heals for a whole bunch, and then it places a big hot on there. It's just really nice. So I would, you know, not even worry about the Purifier. It's just until he gets buffed maybe. But either way, it's a moot point because Warden's so much better than either of them. Now, if you do want to go Purifier for some reason, talking about subspecs, I mentioned briefly that the Warden, the best ability is right here for free. The other great Warden abilities are much more expensive, 10 points plus, like Healing Current, Healing Flood, Deluge is really good, and where is it here? Soothing Stream. So you need like 20 points to get all the good spells from Warden. So I wouldn't worry about Warden as a subspec unless you are very high level. Then you will get that. You'll wind up using the Warden spells. You'll wind up ignoring your Purifier spells. You're using Warden and then saying, hey, why don't I just respec Warden? Yeah, which is what you should do. At lower levels, Sentinel is a really good subspec because you get their best spells very early. But once you get up here and start getting on higher levels, like it's a pain suppression cooldown, it's like a shield wall or whatever you want to call it for your tank, and this can obviously be very extraordinarily useful in many situations. So, all right, well that's it for Purifier. Not much else to talk about. It needs a buff. Sentinel's better. Warden is the best. So, thanks for watching. This is Crowmar with TGN.